Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just a friendly reminder, if you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. On this channel, we like to talk about stocks, options, and I love to give tips for beginners. If that sounds like something that interests you, consider subscribing. Alright everyone, let's get into this. Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, today has been a very busy day for me. There has been a lot of movement, a lot of change, a lot of selling, a lot of buying, and I'm going to go over with that in detail with you guys. I'm very transparent with all the moves I make, and I like to let all the people on YouTube that subscribe to my channel or people that are viewing know what I'm doing. So for today, we finished about 0.6% in the green. For the week, we're up about 5%. For the month, we're up about 15.69%. And for the 3-month chart, we're up 63.47%, and the 1-year chart, we're up about 112%. Starting off with our call that we sold today, we ended up selling IPOC. IPOC had a massive run, and the merger, I believe there's a merger meeting coming up in the 7th of January, and I just didn't want to take a chance of this thing tanking. I've been noticing a lot of the times when the SPACs end up merging, the stock tanks the next day. So instead of taking any chances, I decided to take profits now. We bought the call at 210 and we ended up selling it at 610. So it's about a $400 profit. So that's not too bad. Dropbox has been pretty red for a week or so, or probably longer than that. But this is a long-term play. We're going to hold this one for 2+ years. Currently, we're up 22.86% on Dropbox. Tesla, I've been contemplating about Tesla. I've been meaning to sell some shares of Tesla for a while. One of the reasons is some of you guys might not be familiar, but when the tax season comes around, a lot of people end up selling at the end of the year. I had done a lot of options trading. I've been taking a ton of profits and like doing swing trades. So I already had a big tax bill to pay. So I was waiting for the new year before I pulled the trigger on Tesla, so I could get more capital and wouldn't have to pay these taxes back until 2022. So now that Tesla actually ran up again today, I ended up selling my initial investment. So now I'm playing with the house's money. Everything that's invested right now is all profit, and I don't plan on touching this anytime soon for at least 10 years. So maybe if it dips again, I'll put a little bit more money in it. But for now, just playing with the house's money. And we got Tesla right now, and it's up to 730 at this point. Right, the next play is NIO. And for NIO, we ended up buying 25 more shares of NIO. I had a tremendous feeling that NIO was going to go up based on all the catalysts they have coming in the short term, and a lot of good news that's coming out of China with the delivery numbers that they hit. And NIO, we bought 25 shares today, and currently we're up about 9.5% on NIO. So that's good. It's another one that I'm going to hold long term. Personally, it's just my opinion. I think overall NIO will have a bigger return than Tesla this year, in my personal opinion. But yeah, so I ended up buying more shares. Who knows? I might buy some more in the future. And then next play is Space. In Space, I ended up selling 150 shares of Space today. Overall, Space, unfortunately, I'm kind of losing conviction on the company. It's been one bad news story after another, and for me, I'm probably gonna hold on to these last 50 shares that I have, but I sold 150 shares today, and overall, I made a massive killing on Space. I had at one point over 1,000 shares. I've sold multiple covered calls. I've sold shares when they were in the high 30s, and mid 30s. And yeah, so made a nice profit with Space, but I think it's time to move on at this point. And yeah, Space, I'm sure it could do something great in the future, but for right now, I'm just going to hold back on Space. And the next one is MP Materials. MP Materials had a massive red day today. I think overall for the week, yeah, they've been pretty red the past week. And yeah, MP Materials, if this dips down to around 25, I'm definitely going to probably be buying more shares of MP Materials. I'm long on MP Materials. I think they have tremendous growth ahead of them. So yeah, currently we're up 4.88% on MP Materials. Next up is Palantir, another one I bought today. I bought 15 shares of Palantir. Now my new average cost is $24.60. Palantir is a company that I made a video on, how I think this stock potentially 2x. But for right now, it finished in the red, and we're down negative 5.23% on Palantir for the day. Next one up is Apex. Apex is hovering around its usual price point, around $14 to $15. So not much movement from Apex, and currently we're up 1.86% on Apex, and we have about 25 shares of Apex. Next up is BFT. BFT's been pretty red of late. I might buy some more if it dips below 14. Currently we're up 26.75% on BFT. INSEEGO. INSEEGO's been trading pretty red the past few days and past week. Currently, in case you don't know anything about INSEEGO, I made a couple of videos on INSEEGO. I think it's a 5G play. 2021 is here, and I think 5G is going to be the thing that people are going to be trying to go after in the market, all the big institutional investors and whatnot. So currently we're up 5.85% on INSEEGO. Another new investment I have is ARKG. This is my newest holding, one that I plan to hold for at least a year. And ARKG, if you guys are not familiar, is one of the ARK Invest funds that is run by Cathie Wood and Company. And this is one of the 5 ARKs. This one is ARKG. This one focuses on genomics. If you're not familiar with genomics is, I'll make a more in detail video later on explaining about this ETF and the returns and overall how it could blow up in the future. But just to simplify, it's something that helps people improve their quality of life, like people that are clinically ill. Some of the holdings in the fund are like Pacific Biosciences of California. You got Teladoc Health, and you also got CRISPR Therapeutics. I'm pretty big on CRISPR overall. I would buy the stock individually, but the fact that you have all these other also other stable companies such as Teladoc and also Pacific Biosciences of California, I bought this ETF just to get the whole bag. But yeah, I'm big on this ETF going forward, and yeah, that's my newest play. Another one that I bought recently, or today I should say, is GNOG. If you guys are not familiar with GNOG, this was formerly known as LCA. It's now officially changed its ticker symbol to Golden Nugget Online Gaming. This thing has been absolutely torn apart ever since the merger was announced and officially went through. This thing is down like for the week over 24%, and I just said if this thing goes below $20, I'm gonna jump in, and sure enough, it did below $20, and I'm probably gonna get some more if it goes below $17 or $17.50, because I think it still has a chance to dip some more. But yeah, I'm big on online gaming in the future. I think it's gonna be a huge thing in 2021. More and more states are gonna legalize it, and I think overall, I'm very bullish on Golden Nugget Online Gaming. And then we have. If you guys remember, I had a freaking penny stock before. It was pretty lame. I didn't really like it. So instead of buying a penny stock, what I did instead is I ended up buying some Doge. Yeah, the meme coin. You know what? I got tired. I was like, if I'm gonna throw $100 in a penny stock, I might as well make it Doge. Even though Doge isn't a penny stock, it's crypto. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna throw $100 and see what happens. If you guys know what's been happening with Doge in the crypto world, this thing has just been going insane. It's been doing some wacky stuff. And again, it's something I recommend not having more than 1% on penny stocks. I mean, you could do whatever you want. I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own due diligence and do your own research. But I've only have 0.27% of my portfolio on this, and yeah, about $100 of Doge. And I think over the weekend it did some wacky stuff. Like it went to over a cent. You guys don't know how crazy that is. You look at the chart right here. Look, the last time it was at about a cent was in 2018. 2018 it was a little bit a cent, almost 2 cents. And then this past weekend, this thing just like took off. There was some whale pumping it, and yeah, it's something to just play around with. Who knows? This thing might go to zero, or it might go to the moon. I can't really say, but yeah, just my penny stock right here. It's crypto, penny crypto, I should say. And my last play is the Bitcoin that I have right here. Overall, we're still up about 34%. Bitcoin had a wacky day today. If you guys are not invested in Bitcoin, this thing has been a roller coaster Monday. If you check the chart around midnight, and it's funny enough, I was awake during this time too. I was wide awake. Bitcoin was trading around 32,588, and this thing just like dropped like a rock. I was awake around midnight, not 2 a.m. And then I was seeing this thing just go falling. I was hesitating to pull the trigger. I was going to buy some more, but I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm just going to wait for the morning to buy some stocks. I mean, I'm good on Bitcoin right now. Currently, we have a little bit over 0.12 of a coin. So that's good enough for me. Personally, I don't want to go above 15% on my portfolio. I'm at 12%. That's kind of a lot as it is. Personally, and again, this is my opinion, I think you shouldn't have more than about 10% of Bitcoin if you're going to be like buying it. But right now I have 12.29%. I might sell some in the future, but for right now, it's going to let it chill there. But yeah, guys, that was my portfolio review for the day. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, liking, commenting. I would greatly appreciate it. My name is Gio, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, take care, everyone.